great if we could see in the future and develop accurate projections for our businesses? Well, you can't see the future, but we can help you analyze business and industry trends. Welcome to Capital Confident, a simple guide to starting a business. I'm Laura, a small business lender.
And I'm Beth, a small business owner in the content creation space. I would love to see the future. What's in a business projection?
A projection is your best guess expectation of the money you're going to collect from your customers, minus the operating expenses you expect to pay for a bottom line, or net profit or net loss.
Can you give us a formula for that?
Sure. Total revenue that you collect from your customers minus total operating expenses equals your net profit or net loss.
What if you're new to business and you don't have those historical income statements to help you making these projections? What do you do?
So you're going to do some research as to, first of all, how you're going to get your customers to buy whatever product or service that you're offering, and then also what it's going to cost to operate your business. And you can use the projection spreadsheet that we've provided as part of this series.
I love that. Don't forget, here's the great plug. Don't forget to go and get your resource guide, download, sign up for it, and all those things. When you're thinking about making a big investment, there might be a loss in the beginning, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should make that investment or even be in business.
No, if it's a strategic loss initially after you've made some type of investment, that's okay. But you just have to make sure that you have enough working capital or cash to cover those losses in the interim.
Are there any resources we can use to add more logic to our projections?
Sure, you can talk to other business owners, you can go online and do some research, or you can go to your local library and get some statistical information by industry code called RMA, or Robert Morris Associates information.
You know, I didn't know about that, and once I found the industry code and finding the industry reports, it was so empowering because it helped me to understand how I stacked up to my peers in the industry.
And I think that's important. We all can't operate in a vacuum, so it's important to see what others in your industry are doing.
So how can the research that we're doing help to support the numbers in our projection?
Well, the research becomes part of the assumptions that you're building as part of the projections. And you want to make sure that they're realistic enough so that the pitch you have to your investor or lender makes sense.
Do you have any final thoughts or best practices, tips you want to give us?
When you're preparing projections, I think you need to do a best case, a worst case, and a middle of the road scenario so that you can kind of see the difference. Also, I think it's really important to know the story behind the projections and your assumptions and how you're building those. Make sure you've done your research so that you can support those projections with the right information.
I used the best case, worst case, and middle of the road example that you gave when we were trying to figure out the projections for a new hire and making that investment in our company. Hey, cheers to Land Grant Brewing Company for allowing us to be in their space for this video. And check out the next video in the Capital Confident series where we wrap up everything we've learned.